Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's been about a year since I did the Pimp My Ride video, or how I pimp my ride. I'm going to go over what's changed on the bike, what I still recommend, and yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so we'll start again with the ibera rack. Things still the same, nothing's changed on it. Still love the ibera rack. And the bag that goes with it. There's this nice easy clip-on system. It's on, and they're little small little pannier bags here. I think it's on this one. Yeah, the zipper actually broke on this one, but I really never use these pannier bags anymore because I have the larger ones that clip onto the side here like that. So other than that one zipper breaking on the pannier bag, everything's still good on this. Still recommend this. The rack and these pannier bags, they hold a ton of stuff. They really bulk out. There's even little rain bags to go over them if you do get stuck out in the rain, because they're not 100% waterproof. And yeah, definitely still recommend all the ibera products. I think those are really good. Alright, so moving forward, next would be the Cloud9 seat post, which I still love. Way better than the original seat. And the suspension seat post. The Suntour NCX suspension seat post. This thing's great. With no suspension being on the back of the Rad bike, this takes a lot of the shock absorbing out of it for sure. So still recommend both products here. Alright, and down here, still have the Rock Brother pedals. These don't fold. I never fold my bike anymore. But much better grip and much wider footprint for my foot. So I still recommend the Rock Brother pedals. In my previous video, I had the 53 tooth that I replaced, and I felt I still wasn't getting the full potential out of pedaling. So I moved up to the 56 tooth, and that's way better. I can be in 7th gear and be pedaling almost all the time. Staying down here, last year I had a problem with my with the power on the bike. I wasn't sure what was going on. The power would intermittently turn off and so on. Replaced the wiring harness, it was still a problem. So I thought it was the controller, and I replaced the controller to the Bolton controller. I already had the one from Electric Bike World. Replaced all that, I was still having the problems. And then I found out that there must have been a short in my pedal assist. So I replaced the pedal assist. Instead of having the large ceramic disc with the exposed magnets and the separate sensor, I went with a all-in-one system that just goes onto the crank pedal on the other side. And it was plug and play, came with the same connector. Very easy and simple. Nothing's exposed on this one, so I think that's a way better pedal assist sensor than the one that it originally came with. And then of course the 35 amp controller upgrade, which I think was one of the better upgrades to do. It gives this bike way more power. When I mounted it, I just ended up drilling 2 holes into the frame, using some self-tapping screws to attach it to the post, and then put some zip ties around that for extra security. But yeah, definitely recommend this 35 amp controller. And I also replaced the motor to the true 750 Bafang. I definitely recommend doing both. Gives the bike way more torque, way more power with the smaller 20-inch wheels. It does great. Also in the last video, I have these 2 battery cap accessories. The gray one is on the battery, just like that. And the red one goes in the battery tray so you don't get any dust or dirt or mud or even water in it. It's good to have around here with all the dust and everything flying around, especially in rainy situations, to have that covered so you don't short out your battery or your electrical system. I also ordered the battery bag from Rad to try out. It's a hard shelled case. Apparently it fits the controller and the battery. I'm not that impressed with it. I thought it would have been a better fit. I don't know if the new Rad batteries have a larger, longer battery, but as you see here, it doesn't really fit snugly in there. It moves around, so kind of not impressed with the hard case. I think there was some other thing that people were ordering that's better and a better fit. So yeah, not too impressed with this. As well, since the last time I did the video, I got a lot of flats last winter. I got a lot of thorns and so on in the bike riding around the desert down here in Arizona. So I ended up ordering the Tannis armor. I put that in March of this year, and I haven't had a flat ever since or any issues whatsoever, so I definitely recommend the Tannis armor. Now, the inner tubes that you get from Tannis, I don't think are the best. I've seen a lot of people complaining online about those, the inner tubes, that they break where the stem is. So I ended up buying some aftermarket inner tubes and haven't had a problem since. So yeah, definitely recommend the Tannis inserts, but I'd get your own inner tubes for that and not order the ones from Tannis. They're a little hard to find, being the odd size, but you can still find them. I'm from Canada, and they did have them in Canadian Tire there. They seem to be really hard to find on Amazon. Yeah, let's move on to the front. Alright, so moving on up to the front of the bike. Of course, the Bolton controller. It's the color screen. I like it better than the original. My coffee cup holder. And the Jones bar I definitely recommend. This is the 710 millimeter, I think it is. And yeah, I like the distance on that and the reach. And I also put the Ergon grips on here. They're the Nexus roll-off, so the one is smaller than the others, so for the throttle. Much better ergonomic grip on these. I like these way better. The mirror, still recommend that 100%. I like that. The horn, not so much. The alarm is still good on it, but the horn kind of sounds like a dying goat sometimes. I got a lot of water in it when I've washed off the bike, so it doesn't sound so good anymore. So I don't know if I'd recommend that exact horn that I put in my last video. I'd probably purchase a better one. It was just a cheap Chinese knockoff, but I'm sure they're all Chinese products. Oh, also the Shimano. I had Velofix come and tune up my bike in the summer before I left, and they actually broke the gear shift on it when they were working on it, and they replaced it no charge, and it ended up being a black one, which I actually like better than the original because everything's black on the bike, so I think it looks better. Alright, so as well at the front of the bike we have the MRI Denver water bottle holder bracket and the Topic water bottle holder. I'd still recommend both of these. That's been nice and solid and held up. Can't see any problem with that ever breaking. It's nice and solid metal. Water bottle holder is good. I know there are other products that came out since that you can angle your water bottle and so on. And there's the horn that occasionally works and doesn't work, but it still has the alarm feature on it with the key fob that came with it. So if anybody shakes the bike, the alarm goes off. And last would be the hydraulic brakes from Bolton Bikes, the M1 hydraulic brakes. I think they're a little bit better than the originals, but they're not fantastic in any means. They're, kind of maybe 20% better than what the other brakes were. So yeah, you can decide whether or not to do it. I'd still do it. I like the hydraulic brakes on it. Oh, as well, while we're down here, when I was in the desert a couple weeks ago, I ended up losing the nut on the other side for the front skewer spoke. Had to order a brand new one. It is the 185 millimeter long skewer. I just ordered a new skewer, a complete skewer, just in case anything else got damaged. So I got that replaced. All right, so I think that's it. I think that's all the upgrades I've done on this bike since I've had it. Mine is a 2019 Rad Mini. It still has the 4-inch tires before they changed to the 3-inch tires. Yeah, still love this bike. I think it was one of the best purchases I've made since I started doing the van life thing. Yeah, still love it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have all the links to all the products down below. So yeah, that's it till next time. Keep riding rad, and we'll see you soon. Take care.